You know what we do now. Go to the First Lady of Football, bring her in, go over some Pick Six picks, see what she's up to on Christmas Eve. Kelsey, welcome into the show, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Guys, Merry Christmas. I didn't get the ugly sweater memo. I don't have a mom to get one, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I took it from my mommy. You know, it's tight-fitting, and it looks great, you know.
I have
my wife put this on me, sure.
Yeah,
I said you're going to wear this so nobody ever looks at you again. So that's the way I'm rocking this sweater out. And I'm enjoying it. I even got some plaid pajama pants on right now. So I'm ready to kick it, and we're going to have some fun today. By the way, Christmas Eve plans for you, Kelsey? We staying home? We going out? Like, what's the deal out there in Arizona?
We're going out.
Going out.
Should we have asked, Kyle? Should we even have asked, right?
Yeah, sure. So which kicker are we going out with this week? What the hell's going on?
Definitely looking for my husband tonight. We'll see if I find him.
Wow.
But guys, looking back at last week, obviously getting past that before y'all say some atrocious comment. Looking back at last week, I am at number 19 in week 15.
Ooh.
And you know who killed me? The Cardinals.
Oh,
yep.
By winning.
You can't get them right, huh?
That's what you get for dunking on that kicker.
So what are you overall? What are you overall in the Pick Six contest?
300. I know
that's
Don
not bad.
Up there.
No, Kyle's ahead of us all, so I wasn't going to mention it, but I guess I have to now.
Boom, 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 boom. Number 69 overall. That's right, boys. Boys and girls.
Fitting.
How fitting, right? Yes. I mean, obviously, you know.
Kyle hasn't seen that number in a long time.
Sad but true.
You know bringing the heat.
Anyway.
Heat in the kitchen. And by the way, we had an appearance here in our chat box about 45 minutes ago from a guy named Kenny Kramer that said, yes, I do have guns.
He threatens with guns. He said you're his favorite too. So we got everyone behaving themselves out in the chat box today. We love Kenny Kramer. Watch out, boys. She's got guns.
Let's get after it here. Vikings Saints on Christmas Day down in the Dome. Drew Brees not looking all that well last week. Brought him back for a late touchdown. And as we know, nobody gets the football back from the Kansas City Chiefs, so they lose that one. But an easier opponent coming into the Dome this week. Are we looking for a little Minnesota miracle on Christmas Day? Or are we going with those New Orleans Saints here?
I'm going with the Saints here. Their defense has enough weapons their offense has enough weapons to get through this Vikings defense. Donnie, why do you keep laughing? I hate
Kenny's back in here. Say hello to us. Yeah, it's bow time in here.
He's just laughing at your picks. He's dogging you. Get him. Attack. Go.
Okay. Well, and their defense at they're number 2 right now.
Yeah. Can
stop Dalvin Cook, and that's about all the Vikings have on them. So I'm taking the Saints -7.
I can't fault it because we and Kyle talked earlier. I mean, you're talking about a Minnesota defense that's really poor and now really injured at linebacker. So the Saints should be able to do whatever they want in the running game in that one. And again, also a short week, Christmas Day. They're not going to make the playoffs, and they want to go travel to New Orleans and back. They're just looking to get home. So I agree with that play. I think they should be able to win. We'll see if they can win it by double digits for you to get that cover. Moving on and keeping it on this short holiday weekend here, Saturday afternoon action between the Bucs and the Lions. One team needs a lot to play for. One team, I don't even know. It's like the school's out. Like the substitute teacher is in where the quarterback's calling his own plays. They're drawing stuff up. Who are we looking at this? Matthew Stafford's last stand, or is Tampa Bay blowing them away?
I like Tampa. I wouldn't have if Stafford didn't get hurt, but he's still pretty banged up, and Kenny Golladay won't be back. So I see the Bucs rolling through them, and will get their first playoff berth since 2007.
Look at that, partying down in Tampa Bay. Do you agree here, Kyle? Bucs going in there just manhandling those Detroit Lions with nobody who's coaching them whatsoever?
Yeah, I mean, it would be really surprising if they didn't. It'd be a huge indictment on Tom Brady if that didn't happen. They need to get things right. There's one defense. There's a few defenses, but one defense that it's very, very possible to get things right against is a terrible secondary Detroit and one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL. Of course, Kenny Golladay, I wish I could send him hate mail. I hate Kenny Golladay. Destroyed my fantasy team this year. Didn't play for weeks. Just go on the IR so I can drop you already. Screw Kenny Golladay. Screw the damn Detroit Lions. Let's go Tampa. I agree with Kelsey.
That's all right. You could sit back on Saturday and watch George Kittle go out there and dominate, and then I'll retweet your video left and right with the Arizona game. So we can always play those games out here. How about this one? The Dolphins, one of the toughest teams for me to get a visual of what I like, because banged up at wide receiver, banged up at tight end, maybe getting Myles Gaskins back, rookie quarterback going on the road, playoff pressure, must-win situation. But I can't doubt them anymore. Brian Flores is the truth here. Now, they're headed out to the Dome to play Las Vegas, who's injured and basically out of it at this point. Are we trusting the Miami Dolphins, or the Raiders going to jump up here with possibly Marcus Mariota starting here, Kelsey?
No, Marcus Mariota gives me nightmares. I have a story for that one. But I like Miami. I've liked Miami this entire season. Tua dominated last week. He became the 8th rookie quarterback to beat Belichick, which I can't stand New England at all. I can't stand the accents. So if you have an accent, don't come talk to me. I'm just kidding.
Love that.
Everything New England just makes me sick. So that was cool. And Marcus Mariota, he had an okay performance when he stepped in, but that last interception, I'm not digging that one in the red zone. So Miami. And I thought they were supposed to get some of their offensive weapons back, like Mike Gesicki.
He should play. It's a shoulder issue.
I think he plays.
So he should be fine there. He should be fine there. And I completely agree. There's very few sports fans who are worse than Boston sports fans. Oh my God, they're absolutely terrible. Ask anybody who's even played for the teams. They don't even like playing. They're like, God, get me the hell out of here so I don't get shot from some psychopath in the stands. So you're absolutely right. Boston fans, the absolute worst. Get the hell out of here. And I agree. I like the Dolphins this week.
All right, let's keep it moving here. So I'm done downing the Dolphins. So I think they're going to win that football game. Yeah. So I do think they'll be able to cover the 3 in that one. Bears as a favorite heading down to Jacksonville. Something I never thought I'd be interested in, and we would laugh. And Mitchell Trubisky laying points. Are you kidding me? Now he's laying 7.5, which means theoretically you're probably going to have to get a win by double digits. But again, against a team that if you're a Jacksonville, I know there's got to be at least one Jacksonville Jaguar fan that's extremely happy that it looks like Trevor Lawrence is coming to town. But I got to tell you, Jacksonville fans, get used to it. He'll play for you for a year, then they're going to be over in Britain, and you don't have a team at all. So enjoy him while you got him. Now, are you looking at the Bears rolling over the Jaguars now that they know Trevor Lawrence is in their sights? Or you think Gardner Minshew can steal this one and say, Sam, this is going to be, you ain't coming down here because you're going to go play up with Sam Darnold and say, hey, bounce him back out there, because quarterbacks are playing for their jobs knowing if they lose their job too. Who are we going with here?
I like the Bears. I like Trubisky the past few weeks, and their defense balances them out well. James Robinson is most likely, I don't know if he'll be sidelined, or if he plays, he's going to be still hurting. It's hard to get over that ankle injury, as we saw with Falcons. Everyone on the Falcons squad had ankle injuries this season, unless that was an excuse. So the Jags are going to have to look to their passing attack, which is the worst, and I don't know how you can take the Jags. I like the Bears.
No, and I'm gonna, as crazy as it is, laying the Bears 7.5. It's not like, hey, Kyle, look, they're laying 3. Can they get it done? No, they got to win by a wide margin. But the way they're playing on offense and feasting on bad defenses, I think you agree with this here.
Yeah, I do. And I mean, laying 7.5, there's jokes for that. But yeah, no, I like the Bears here. It was very vague. No, I like the Bears here. It's weird taking Trubisky as a favorite, but yeah, Jacksonville is dead. And James Robinson should play. It looks like they're resting him during practice. So we'll see how much they play him. Dumpster fire, no desire to win. Got to take the Bears.
Gerald Jones says, happy holidays, Cappers. And also Scott P says, Buffalo doesn't lose another game until next season. My 2 futures I have, which finally is one on Buffalo and one in Kansas City. And I don't think I can lose both of those there heading into the Super Bowl. So hopefully we'll be able to pick up a W there. The Giants and the Ravens. This is the shortest cap that we had here, Kelsey, on the show, where I simply said, Giants going to get busted up in this one. Are you looking towards the underdog Giants fighting hard for high school Joe Judge? Or is this Lamar Jackson saying, man, get out of town. We're rolling the squad?
I don't see it. The Ravens are on a roll. They're getting their defensive weapons back this weekend, and they're probably playing against Colt McCoy, which I'd rather play kicker in that spot.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
I see Lamar Jackson go to the bathroom again and coming back out and rolling through them.
Yep.
Yeah, hey, I think he can take off a half and still roll through them in this. By the way, life-changing dough says, Kelsey Kramer, are you married? So these are the questions that we want. A lot of people get engaged on Christmas Eve, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
I don't think I'll ever see that. No, I'm not married. I'm so far from married.
Well,
And
Zane Gonzalez is pushing, but he made some mistakes and got a broken leg and that's
Maybe we'll reconsider if they make the playoffs. Only winners in this house over here. So
that's correct.
maybe
That's
the
right.
case here. By the way, last game we'll talk about here, the Panthers and the Washington football team. A lot going on in this game. Washington trying to hold on for dear life to win the NFC East. And again, the question is, why would they even want to win it? What's the point of doing it? But somebody actually has to win it. They are at home in command, but this line has actually changed here. A little bit of an underdog here for Carolina, 1.5 to 2. Some outlets here now, Kelsey, showing the favorite actually being the Panthers. Are you believing in the football team, or do you think Matt Rule can go in there with Teddy Bridgewater and pull out a victory here?
we are in week 15, and the football team still doesn't have a real name. Can't stand it. Ron Rivera won't. I don't think he's going to be looking for revenge here. I mean, he doesn't have anything to do that for. And Dwayne Haskins will probably be at another strip club, leaving them without a QB unless Alex Smith somehow shows up. Anyways, I like the Panthers to cover this one. I had them even when they were at +2, and their defense looked hella good last week against the Packers, spoiling Washington's playoffs hopes. Carolina.
By the way, Washington doesn't have a name. Would you be okay if they went with the Washington Chanticleers? Would that be okay?
Anything is better than the football team. But I can't see Mike Chanticleers being maroon. So.
Ooh.
And also, by the way, Life Changing Dough says, Kelsey, can you email me? So, yeah, look, what is it? LifeChangingDough at gmail.com. She's going to email you on Christmas Eve, and it'll be a wonderful story we'll tell in the future here.
It's like the holiday. That's romantic.
Oh, boy.
It is romantic.
Oh,
I'm going to hit the Crown Royal coming up. I mean, drink of choice tonight. I mean, it's Christmas Eve. Like, we're going to have something here. I got a nice little Crown Royal. I usually drink the vanilla. That's my drink of choice. You know, huge glass, but I do put in a little bit of water in there with it, giant ice cube. And tonight it's going to be salted caramel for me tonight. Ooh. That's what I'm going with. Kyle, what are you going with tonight? Like, what's beer?
I'm going to go with some Buffalo Trace and a little bit of ginger ale. Buffalo Trace and
Buffalo
ginger
Trace,
ale.
like is that like math? Buffalo Trace?
It's a fantastic whiskey. I recommend you all try it. If you don't have that, you can always go to a Jameson as well. But, tonight, Buffalo Trace, a little bit of ginger ale, and maybe a few shots, some eggnog, some throwing up at 1 o'clock. Christmas morning. Jesus. No, I won't be up that late. I'll be in bed by 9:30. We're basically my two dads on here. We're old enough, we're Kelsey's dad's age on here, as we found out on Twitter last week, which there's nothing wrong with. Kenny Kramer, you're a beautiful and younger man. I don't know why she had to insult us so horribly. But, I'll be going with the whiskey and the ginger ale tonight.
But by the way, Kelsey, we put in a thing with SBR that once football season is done, and there might be like a layoff here until we get the baseball season on like doing shows, we were thinking of having a show called like My Two Dads, where you would come on, you'd ask us questions about like, sage veteran advice. And even if you were dating somebody, we would okay it or maybe decline it. What do you think? I mean, I think this could be a big hit on the internet.
That's definitely watchable.
See?
Better than the Bachelor.
Kenny would love that.
Yeah.
Kenny would be we'd have him on at least for a segment saying, hey, look, I mean, is this guy okay to go out with? I mean, I think they could go far here on the channel.
Yeah.
You would say no every time.
Well, yeah, obviously. Stay away from the damn kickers. All right.
Christmas Eve action here, folks. Thank you. A couple hundred people spending their time with us here. I know a lot of people will watch more on the replay. Once again, thank you for the thumbs up. If you're watching on replay, you can still hit the thumbs up and also leave a message, not in the live chat box, but in the comment section below. So we do thank you here. It is Christmas. We're going to spend it with our families. And yes, we are going to take some cocktails here and get after it and have some fun. But I do thank you guys for joining us today, and it was a lot of fun to go over. We will be back once again on Sunday for that full slate of NFL action, live at 12 p.m. Eastern on the closing line right here at sportsbookreview.com. For everybody from the channel here, wishing you a Merry Christmas. I'm Donnie Seymour. She's Kelsey Kramer. He's Kyle Proviance. We are sportsbookreview.com. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas Eve, and we'll catch you on Sunday, guys. Good luck.